Hello, Kajazo family. It's so nice to meet you guys finally. Um, what can I say? You guys look like a great family. So it's really a joy to meet you. I can't really ad lib this, so let me read what I wrote out. Mrs. Kajazo, your mother had it rougher than I, just because they learned from experiences like hers. Please thank her and congratulate her for me, both for surviving, and for giving the doctors a chance to learn from, her own experiences, which, then contributes to the body of knowledge that ends up being, the science of oncology. I gotta say, Theodoric, I think, was the first ad lib that I did and sent in. I was trepidatious about it because I know how much Dominic puts into the screenplays, but a cowardly king has to be played comedically. So I sent him in like that, even though I was cast as Charles Martel. Francis, that one was fun because it's always fun to act with a clear emotion, like being really hit hard like that guy was. Anthony, I promise you, once college is behind you, you will see everything make college look easy. Make college look easy. Yeah, I think that's what that means. Patrick and Michael, good luck with the 4th and the 10th grades. They both can be tough, but there really is something to like in any subject. One of the things I learned in acting is like what you're doing, just whatever it is. And you can find a way to like it. There's something in every subject, even as boring as it seems. I'm sure you can find a reason. There's something in the information that you'll find useful later if you really, try to mine it. I got to say, I really am getting better, just as well as can be expected. I mean, I've had no obstacle with regard to the recovery. I finished the first round of chemo a few days ago. My numbers are doing exactly what they should be doing. No opportunistic infections or anything crazy. Nothing could be better. I'm very, very lucky. Well, thank God. So I'm not lucky, but God obviously gave this to me for a reason and to teach me something. I had something else to say about that. Oh yeah. So in the book, let me see if I can get this here. Well, the big prayer book, the Reculta. I'm sure you guys know about that. Hopefully that's in there. There's this great prayer where you thank God for what he gives and for what he takes away, and you just say, thy will be done. So I've been saying that even before I found it in there, It's a great book, not just because the prayers have indulgences, but obviously if a prayer has an indulgence, it must be just a good prayer worth saying, and a good prayer worth internalizing. So, yeah. My throat's a little dry just because I'm drinking an Ensure. So don't mind the way my voice sounds now. Marcel, my fellow Yankee, how you doing? Me? Forget about it. And also, it's okay to have nothing to say. When I have nothing to say, I'm probably better off. Let's see. Oh yeah, so what I remember about the preparations for going to Jerusalem was my character had a very clear attitude, or in acting you call it some people call it a through line, and I liked those scenes because I really got to display what my character's core traits were. So I feel like you picked up on a pretty subtle bit there, but maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Let's see, what do I got here? Oh yeah, I mean, I'd love to be able to visit. Let's see how this goes. I don't know what I'll be like when I get out. It's a long process. It really is a very long process. Um, but it's a process they have a real handle on. So I think I think I'm good. I think we're gonna get out of this very well. Just it's a very long journey. Um, I would love to. I mean, for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of great Catholic communities out there in Ohio, and one of them just got better because you guys moved out there. So, um, you guys had plenty of time to get ready for school. I guess it's beginning maybe within 2 weeks or so. Have fun with it. Don't and be good. Obviously, you guys are obviously good. So, thank you so much. I appreciate that video so much, and it's wonderful meeting all of yous. Yes, that's how we say it where I am. I did grow up just outside of New York City. I could walk to Yankee games. Basically, it was about a mile up to the George Washington Bridge, a mile over to George Washington Bridge, about a mile south to the 155th Street Bridge, over that bridge, and that's where Yankee Stadium was. And so when you're young, walking a distance like that is nothing. And then walking it back isn't much either. But I think we took the train mostly back and then just walked across the George Washington Bridge and then down. Also, when my uncle would take me to Yankee games, his car was such a wreck, just such a complete bomb. He would leave the windows open. When we would park it, we would park on the Manhattan side, walk across the 155th Street Bridge, go to the game, and he was like, "Listen, Lou, nobody's stealing this car." So we came back. He was always there. So thanks so much. You guys are great, and I hope to get back on it as soon as possible.